Well, hey everybody, I'm out here at Scottsdale Airport, getting ready to jump in the Cirrus SR-20 G6. I got Richard over there doing the pre-flight. He's going to take myself and Aiden, who's standing back there in the wild glasses, over to Roswell, New Mexico. It takes about 24 hours to get to Roswell, New Mexico via commercial service out of Phoenix these days, so I'm going to jump in this Cirrus and be over there in about 2.5 hours. Once we get to Roswell, I'm going to jump in a 757 and we're going to take it over to China, where it's going to get converted over to a cargo airplane. But this Cirrus airplane is significantly more technologically advanced than that 757 we're going to fly. This thing looks like a Boeing 787 inside. Here we are in Roswell. All right, time to do the walk around out here on the 757. Richard has already left with the Cirrus. He's heading back to Phoenix, actually Scottsdale, to beat any kind of weather that's coming in or en route. A little bit higher to get above the weather in a Cirrus than a Boeing 757, so you got to be a lot more cognizant about the weather in those smaller airplanes. Check out our big, beautiful Rolls-Royce engines. I know it's always loud out here. I feel like I'm yelling all the time. But these auxiliary power units are a little jet generator. Make a lot of noise. There's 2 or 3 of them around here on different airplanes, all going off at once. And one quick look at nose wheel up here. It's like nice, almost probably new overhaul gear. It looks great. All right, we got the door shut. We're all closed up, ready to start up. Walk through the airplane real quick. As you can see, there's no first class. This is basically no class service. And economy. And the rear galley, where it's hot and does not smell so great back here. Got Aiden up here getting the clearance, getting everything set up.
Departure frequency 119.6, squawk 0754.
Rogers, as filed. On departure 6000, expect flight level 38010 minutes after. Frequency 119.6, squawk 0754.
All right, we got everything set up for our takeoff out of Roswell all the way to Hawaii, John Rogers Airport. And we're ready to blast off. We'll see you all in Hawaii. Well, we just couldn't get enough of Roswell. We ended up going airborne and coming back. Had a fuel pump problem. Had to come back and land and get fixed. We can't go way across the ocean without all of our fuel pumps working. So they're working on that right now. Well, like I said, we had to come back to Roswell. We had a fuel pump problem. Fuel pump problems are not what you want to have when you're out in the middle of the ocean in the middle of the night, or even in the middle of the day. You don't want to have fuel pump problems. You want to be able to use that fuel so you don't run out. We're doing some troubleshooting. You got the main gear doors open. I'll show you what that looks like. This is the left landing gear, and these big doors are open. They're normally closed, so you don't see up here. This is all of the components inside that gear well. I can't imagine people actually get up here and try to hide, but they do on occasion. Got lots of little pulleys up there for various flight controls, various valves. I got lots of wiring up there. Most all of these lines are hydraulic lines. Hydraulics move just about every component on this airplane. For instance, that hydraulic actuator right there puts the gear doors up and down. Hydraulic actuators put the gear up and down. Hydraulic actuators move the flight controls. The hydraulics are so important on the 757. There's 3 independent hydraulic systems. Well, we're a couple hours out of Honolulu. Stretching my legs a little bit here. Gonna get to Honolulu too late to actually enjoy it. Just get a good night's rest and depart tomorrow. Gonna head to Guam. Short overnight in Guam, and then from Guam to Xiamen, China, where this airplane is gonna get turned into a cargo airplane. Looks like one of the ceiling panels has dropped down a little bit. Must have been all of that severe turbulence that we had. No, I'm just kidding. We didn't have any turbulence. Sometimes these older airplanes, they've been sitting around a long time, and they just, pieces like this just start coming apart. But they're made to come down like this, as you can see. This is how they work on them. Repack the oxygen masks. That's actually the oxygen masks there. The oxygen masks, when they do come down, are not hooked to a bottle of oxygen. They're hooked to these canisters here. These canisters are actually have chemicals in it. There's a chemical reaction that makes oxygen, and those canisters actually get really hot when they're making the oxygen. But I think they provide 15 minutes or so of oxygen. These are the air vents. These are the lines that go to the air. That's the passenger side, which you can see there. Air vents and the lights. That's what it looks like on the other side. We'll head back up to the cockpit, see what Aiden's doing. There's Aiden. He's been talking on the radios, navigating, making sure everything is all good. I guess we're about an hour or two out of Honolulu Airport?
Yeah, about an hour.
It was about 6 o'clock in the morning out here in Guam. We had a short overnight last night. Felt good to lay flat, wake up, get some coffee, and get our fuel. Getting ready to blast off for Xiamen, China. We do have a super typhoon that's located between us and China. So we'll have our hands full today. You can see it's already pretty cloudy where we're at, and we got a lot of storms between us and China. So we're gonna go off to work, go fight the storms, and hopefully then get to Hong Kong later, catch a flight to Los Angeles. We did manage to get some catering today at a convenience store. Nothing open except for a convenience store. So we got Red Bulls, whatever they sell as hot food in a convenience store, packaged ham and cheese, lots of caffeine and candy. Not the healthiest of lifestyles out here on the road. All right, we got our clearance. We're about to push back out of Guam, head to Xiamen. At least when Steve gets back. You ready to go?
I'm ready. I'm eating like a trucker.
All right, he's got his Red Bull. We're ready to go fight typhoons.
Let's do it.